I just found a penny, and it was heads up. We're about to have a concert with a lucky penny at it. This is about to be such a good concert. Bolt, why do you have my trumpet? Okay. Protect it with your life, bro, okay? Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my clock now shows 6 o'clock, so we are going to get started. At this point, could everyone please stand for prayer? In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Lord, let all creation sing your praise, and the host make music in your presence. Bless musicians as only you can. In your name we pray. St. Pius X, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, ladies and gentlemen, as many of you know, my name is Doug Schaefer. I am the director of band and choir, and oftentimes sports announcer, and assistant girls basketball coach, and sometimes I just do random stuff in the hall. I do a lot of things here. But tonight I'm here in front of you as the director of the band and choir. At this point in time last year, the jazz band had 0 students in it. The rock band had 3 students in it. The concert choir had 19 students in it. The concert band had 18 students in it. And the chorus had 20 students in it that we kind of tricked into joining because we told them art was full and we just forced them in there. Most of that has changed this year. For instance, this group right behind me is, for the first time in a lot of years, in the first semester, our jazz band. A couple of things I want to... We brought the jazz band back second semester of last year, and it was 4 students, I think. Okay, so obviously a lot of growth. We did not start jazz band until after the marching season this year. And the cool thing, there are a lot of cool things about this group. It does not meet during the school day. This is a 100% extracurricular group. So sometimes I kind of have to threaten your kids with grades or whatnot. I can't do that to these kids. There's no class yet. So they're just dedicated to show up at 7 o'clock a couple of days a week. Okay? Here's the other cool thing about it. She's not a sax player. He's not a sax player. He plays a much smaller sax in concert band. She does not play guitar in concert band. And he does not play trumpet in concert band. So many of these kids are doubling on different instruments, which is a huge task in itself. Many of you remember the sounds that your kids made when they first brought the horn home. And then they decided to make those sounds again on a second instrument. And since we didn't start until after marching season, these kids are here doubling on an instrument with 11 rehearsals under their belt. So, we're going to have one song for you today, but it's one that I very much enjoy. It's one that's going to kick off a Christmas concert really well. Here is the St. Pius X Jazz Band performing You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. And no, I hold no resemblance to this title at all. I am a happy person. Like I said, 11 30-minute rehearsals. So what you just heard was put together on 5.5 hours of practice. I absolutely love working with these kids. We're going to have our first of many set changes tonight. We got 5 performing ensembles for you tonight. I'm a band director, I can only count to 4. But we have, our next ensemble is the rock band. So if you'll give us just a little bit, we're going to get the chairs out of the way and we're going to get the rock band up and running. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the St. Pius X Rock Band. They have 2 songs they're going to perform for you. I will talk about them after the first, but the first one is New Divide by Linkin Park. Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. All right, like I said, this is our rock band. We are one of the few schools around that offers a rock band. I think the next closest one geographically is St. Genevieve. This is a very unique group because last year, like I said, it was 3 students and they were pretty much all beginners. This year, everyone except Ella is a senior. So it's kind of weird looking at this group and realizing that they're all going to be gone next year. Now, we are going to switch a couple of instruments in this next one. We're switching Sam to bass. That actually isn't because we want him to play bass, that's just because now he'll be plugged in, so we'll be tying him around so he can't run around so much. Thank you, Christian. Every good comedian needs to carry their own set player with them. No, but this group has been a lot of fun to work with. Last year, I made the joke that I was kind of more the general manager of this. I've been a lot more involved, but I want to make sure that I recognize the guy who just ran out of the room. My assistant director, Preston Buttricks, is the guy who's really in front of the rock band pretty much every day. He comes up, he's come from a long line of guitar and percussion experience, so we kind of let him run his stuff. So a lot of what you're hearing today is because of him. I want to make sure we thank him, so let's sit here and wait really awkwardly until he runs back. And now we'll clap for it.
Just want to let everyone know that Sam forgot a pick. That's what I was running for.
Come on, Sam. So, alright, so as they get that squared away, I'm going to introduce their next song. Spoiler alert, it's New Divide by Linkin Park. And it is actually that song this time. Once these guys are done, we will have another set change. And then the next group will be the chorus, and I'll talk about them when they actually get up here. But until then, please enjoy New Divide by Linkin Park for realsies. Thank you all. If you'll give us time for one quick set change, we will bring our chorus out.
It's right here. I know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so our next ensemble is the chorus. The chorus is predominantly freshman ensemble. There are a couple of sophomores in there. It is, yeah, I know. Now? Okay. But the chorus is basically designed to be your beginning choir. Okay? So we got 21-ish students. I'm not good at math. But like 8 of them had actually sang in an ensemble before they came here. So we did a lot of focusing on the basics. We're going to perform 2 songs for you. I'm going to talk a little bit more about them after the first one. But the first one is titled Blizzard. performed it for one reason, and it's because I wanted to. Last year, concert choir did a song titled Storm, and literally every day we performed there was a thunderstorm. So I wanted to do a song titled Blizzard in December just to prove that it's not my fault. Okay. Like I said, this is mostly a group of beginners. If we were to use sports terms, this is our JV choir. And I know you're supposed to say this, but I actually mean it. I'm very excited to get all of these students in concert choir next year. I'm very excited for what they will all bring to the table when they're in that varsity group. Especially considering how many of them have never sang before. The progress they've made this year is really just incredible, and I've had a lot of fun with it. The next song we're going to sing is one many of you will recognize because we did it last year, but it is a song that I love to do with the chorus, and I love to do with the intro group. It just works so many great things. The song is titled Midwinter Snow. All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have yet another site change, but this one's going to be the quickest one because there is no equipment to move. We are now going to bring our concert choir out.
Yeah, Gabriel.
So as they take the stage, I'm going to talk briefly about the concert choir. I'll talk more about them after our first song. This is one of the groups that make local directors really mad at me, and I love it. I'll be sitting there with other directors, and they'll be like, "Yeah, we've grown. We've grown from like 10 to 15 kids," and other directors are like, "Yeah, we grew from like 15 to 20," and I'm like, "We grew from 19 to 41, and I only have 5 seniors behind me." I just point that out to show just how on track they are. They don't have to be here, and I'll admit, the sales pitch is easy. Hey, guys, come sing for me and you'll be in an honors class. If you literally show up and do your job, you're gonna get an A. And that tends to make teenagers wanna actually show up. But they still show up and do the work. And I've had a lot of fun with them. Like I said, there's only 5 seniors behind me. You've already heard what's coming in the next generation. Mr. Costa, you're gonna have to approve more risers for next year. We're a little too big. And I'm not sorry. So, like I said, we have 2 songs that this group's gonna do for you. The first one is a very contemporary arrangement of The First Noel. my job because I get to hear them do that stuff every day. Okay. A little bit more of talking about these guys. This might be the most busy class at Pius in terms of what they do outside of the classroom. So far this year, we've already sang in 4 masses. We've done the national anthem at homecoming. We had Rotary 2 days ago. They're obviously here. In the spring, I'm intending on signing them up for 2 concert festivals. One of them at East Central College in March, which brings in a national panel of judges. So I'm really excited to showcase them there. Oh, hey, by the way, we're going to college in March. I haven't told you guys that yet. Okay? But to put it even more in perspective, this is the week of a concert choir member. Get to school on Monday, go to your first class, get called out for your second class, warm up, perform at Mass. Get to school on Tuesday, get called out an hour before lunch to do dress rehearsal, get on a bus, go over to Rotary and perform. Get to school on Wednesday, you actually have that day off. Get to school on Thursday, get called out towards the end of the day to perform for Grandparents' Day, and then show up 6 hours later to do it again at the concert. So if you're keeping track of it, that's 4 concerts and 2 extra rehearsals this week. And it's finals next week. Guys, when you see your kids after the concert, give them a hug. They are working. They are working really hard, and I am so proud of them. The next song we're going to perform for you is a very, very classic religious tune. Come to Us Now, Emmanuel.
Darkness is
like showing them off. I've been accused of being competitive. I think that they're all wrong. I just love letting kids be successful, but I do like showing off stuff that we can do at Pius that they can't do anywhere else. Speaking of stuff we can do at Pius that they can't do anywhere else, I'm now going to have the chorus join us, and we're going to close the choir portion of the concert with a massive 65-kid ensemble for you. So chorus, come on out. As they come out, I'll let you know, the song that we are about to do is Joy to the World. It is one that we did last year, but we did it as just a concert choir piece last year. This year, obviously, we're doing it as our combined piece because it's a big, loud, massive arrangement, and I'm about to have a big, loud, massive choir. The biggest thing I want you to keep in mind as you hear this, I'll tell you right now, it's going to be awesome. These kids work really hard. 5 seniors. This is next year's concert choir. So here's a little peek behind the curtain into what we're building towards for the future. I hope you enjoy it. Again, it is Joy to the World.
Let
set change. We're going to get the choirs out and we're going to bring in the concert band. So give us just a little bit because that's a lot of equipment to move, and then we will be right with you. And I'm still on time. I said we'd be getting food by 7:30. So let's make this happen.
I do have them. They're the kind that, like, they wouldn't work, but it like hooks on the bench. And they're okay. They're weird. Like, far back, or like the palm. But I mean, they're better than no. Before we get started with the concert band, I forgot to give a shout out during the concert choir portion. Every year we have students audition for all district ensembles, and they are different than athletic all district stuff. So for instance, when you have someone make athletic all districts, it's the class 2, district 2, whatever. So they're up against the 4, 6, 8 teams in that district. In our case, you're up against 70 schools, regardless of class. So Fox and Union and Washington and all of those guys all the way down to Farmington are in our district. Geographically, we have a very large district. We did have a student audition for all district choir and subsequently make the ensemble, and I forgot to give him a shout out, but I wanted to shout out Sam Huff, the guy that couldn't stay still. And without any further ado, please welcome the St. Pius X concert band. So, you've caught on to my pattern. We play a song and then I brag about the group. There's a lot to brag upon right now. So in case you haven't seen the news story, this year we did something that, to the best we can find, has never been done before at St. Pius. We had a competitive marching ensemble. Now, first off, tons of credit to these kids, because they walked in and I said, hey, it's marching band time. Okay. Wait, we gotta go outside? Okay. And they just do it, and they just get to work. We went to 3 festivals this year. At the Columbia Rock Bridge Festival, we placed 3rd in our class, jumping up to 2nd in finals. I'm gonna come back to that finals thing in a minute, because they did something in finals I'm really proud of. At the St. Genevieve Festival at the end of the year, we were 2nd in our class, winning Outstanding Music Execution and Outstanding Percussion. First year band, bringing home trophies for first place stuff, yeah? We went to the Bands of America Super Regional in St. Louis. That is a national festival. We performed in a round with bands from Missouri, Illinois, Oklahoma, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Texas, and still placed 7th, and placed within 6 points of several 5A bands from Eastern Missouri. To that point, I wanted to go back to Columbia Rock Bridge. In music individual, we actually tied Francis Howe North, a 5A school, and Hillsborough. So the judge on the field listened to our kids and were like, yeah, y'all are playing just as well as these big schools, and gave us a number representative of that. And again, they did that as a first-year ensemble, so I'm very, very proud of them. The next song you're going to hear us play is yet another challenge I threw at them. The song is titled A Festive Fanfare. This arrangement is originally written for orchestra, which means it's written in an orchestra key. So I had two options. Go and transcribe it and put it into a band key, or say, no, y'all are going to learn how to play in G. And I got a little lazy with it, so they learned how to play in G, which is not something a lot of bands can do. But I've enjoyed working with them a lot. Again, this is Brian Balmage's A Festive Fanfare. Alright, so this is my last comments for the evening. Unfortunately, that does mean it's going to be the longest. Unfortunately for you, they gave me the microphone, so there's nothing you can do about it. First off, recognition. I mentioned how impressive it is when anyone from a small school makes all districts because they are competing against so many Class 4 and Class 5 schools. We had a sophomore audition for All District Band and make it this year. So I want to give a shout out to flute player Sophie Wilson. She hates it when I single her out, and I single her out anyway, I don't care. A little bit more about this band. When I got here last year, first off, we only had 19 kids. 10 of them were freshmen. And when I first talked with Preston about the schedule, I'm like, well, okay, we'll do homecoming. We won't try to push too much. In about November, maybe right after homecoming, we'll start working on Christmas music. He looked at me and said, yeah, we usually spend 3 months on Christmas music. I'm like, no, that's gonna change. We're gonna pound fundamentals. We're gonna get to the point where we can learn songs in a month. Okay? To put it in perspective, I mentioned the aggressive marching season we just had. That ended on October 26th. October 27th was a Sunday. October 28th, I gave them a day off because I was tired. October 30th, we read our first Christmas song. Keep in mind, there's a Thanksgiving break in there somewhere. So these kids have they meet expectations every day of the week. And they do everything I ask them to. I set the goal, we will learn a concert in a month. And they learned a concert in a month. And I'm telling you that story now so that I can speak to some of the young ones in the crowd. Because I see you. I see you everywhere I go. Because I want you in my ensembles in the future. Keep playing. Keep playing, keep singing, keep trying. You are going to get frustrated. You are going to make sounds you don't like. Welcome to life. My basketball players miss layups. Coach Moreno's baseball players can't throw strikes sometimes. We get through it, we get better. Keep pushing. You will never regret being in music. You will regret leaving it. We had a student who saw us at Rotary on Tuesday. She had been a part of the choir before. She left before I got here. She heard us sing at Rotary. She is back next semester. You will never regret doing it. If you are scared, stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Yes, you. Hold your hand up. The students that I just singled out either started in beginning band last year or are currently in this year's beginning band. It is never too late to learn. So as I speak to all the young students in here, play or sing. And if it really is hard for you, come to Pius. I'll teach you. Y'all can sit down. The final song we're going to play for you is typically our encore piece. You would have heard it at the Twin Cities Parade, but it was like 19 degrees in staging, and I'm like, nope, that ain't safe. So we didn't march in that parade this year, but this is normally our parade tune. It's a loud, energetic piece, so I love doing it as a concert closer. This is Fanfare for the Faithful. Thank you all for coming out. Please wait until your students put stuff on the stage before you start hugging them and getting more pictures after the concert, and we will see you all May 1st.
thank you for giving us a packed house. I'll tell you right now, there is not a school in the area that gets to perform in front of this many people. The arts are alive and well at Pius because of your guys' wonderful support. Thank you once again. We're going to get everything up on the stage, and if I check my phone, I'm still going to be at Texas Roadhouse by 7:30. Thank you all again, and I will see you all May 1st.